live from Bayfront Park, all set to bring you Game 3 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Crescents going up against the Pirates. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Christian Javier.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And he deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Javier keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One down. Now it's the DH, Orlando Colon. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Warning track. Whoa, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's going to be Emmanuel Colon. And that one fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Siri makes the catch, inning over. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Luis Castillo.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Castillo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And another ball. Carlos Pena up next. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man aboard. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Next offering is down low.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Endy Rodriguez, the next to hit. And the pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
2 outs. The
That's
shortstop
ball 2.
takes the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third, he will score, and it's 4-0.
Boy, not bad for your first game in the show. 2 hits and 2 at-bats. He's thinking, man, there must be a higher league. He's got to be feeling really good about the way his debut is going.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Polanco. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
One, 2 now. And swinging. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Carlos Pena.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And another ball. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bang! A solo shot. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
Got the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero. And here it comes. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Massive home run, and they inch closer. It's 4-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Kicks and fires.
Count 4.
is lifted in the air. Soto makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting in the left fielder, Will.
Now the left fielder, Will Benson. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
The 2-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the 3-2. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Orlando Colon. Soto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Gonna count 1 and 2.
That was straight queso.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the first baseman, Emmanuel Colon. The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Tattooed and gone. And they add a pair. It's 6-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. As we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away for the same side throw as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
On the ground to the left. Whips it to first on the run. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The batter, the center fielder.
And now it's Jose Siri. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Marcell Ozuna. Right-hander kicks, deals. That catches the top part of the zone. Now 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now here is Endy Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3. And another ball.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And it's filled up.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop. Man at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get the out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead is up to 5. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Christian Javier will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ronel Blanco will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now it's Juan Soto.
You know, Boog, as a 20-year-old, this guy hit 2 home runs in the World Series. And the only players younger than Soto to hit World Series home runs are Andrew Jones, Miguel Cabrera, and Mickey Mantle.
Two outs. That one's in there. 2-2 now. This one popped up right side. Mateo has a beat on it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Crescents with the lead 7-2. Decisive third game of the wild card round. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The line of the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's a 2-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Next offering in there for a strike. And to count 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now back, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero will hit next. That misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short. Tosses to first. Inning over. New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. Orlando Colon. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's outside. 2-1.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And now 2-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that skips in the dirt. And the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And the pitch. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That one inside. The count now 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Man at first, 1 away. And a pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cologne, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's inside.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Ellie De La Cruz. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Third baseman, number 3, Jeremy.
And here is Jeremy Pena.
Pena replaced the great Carlos Correa as the Astros starting shortstop, and he's proven to be more than capable at the big league level, Boo. Instant impact guy. He's the only positional player to be named World Series MVP as a rookie in the history of baseball.
Swings and misses, 2 away now.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Marcell Ozuna. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Got it by him for the play.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And it is 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Taylor Scott, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Abreu also throwing. Fly ball down the line. Guerrero hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Righty delivers. Right back to him on the mound. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now that's number 1.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. The wind and the pitch.
It seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
In there at the knees.
Wicked.
Two outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Puerto Rico had the lead 7-2. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Good eye in that spot.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Kicks and deals. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Diaz on at first, nobody out. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And that's a double. Now the center fielder, Jose Siri. And he deals. In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
2 on, 1 out. Fought off foul.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The first baseman,
and here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now, Jorge Polanco. And a 1-2. Backed off the plate that time. The pitch.
We got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty to the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-handed reliever. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
For Puerto Rico.
So, man aboard, Juan Soto digs in now. And the pitch. The punch out there, and there's one down. And now the DH, Orlando Colon. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Siri makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So digging in, Emmanuel Colon. Polanco off of first with 2 away. And another ball. Foul ball. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go. Payoff pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Throw over to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Benson sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. And a good eye there.
Get him out right now. You know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Kicks and fires.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Nobody out. Runner at first. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
The 2-2. Just missed. And the righty deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. First and second, no outs here in the late stages of game 3. Liner, base hit. Around third. The throw in. He scores. It's 7-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. Miguel Castro into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 out.
Now batting.
And now Yainer Diaz. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Second baseman.
Jorge Mateo now. Next pitch is outside. Castro, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Tying run at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Right down on strikes. 2 down. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Stanek.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's going to be Jose Siri. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The tying run at the plate.
Ball, that's inside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
At the belt and fires. Goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
On the ground. Slings it across. First out in the top of the 8th. And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Now the third baseman, O'Neal Cruz. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. The wind of the pitch. That misses, and that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Diego Castillo up and loosening in the pen. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2. Endy Rodriguez to bat next. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the batter down, Carlos Pena. And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Elvis Peguero, the young right-hander, up and throwing. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Ozuna ranging back. Go away! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 7-4.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
One out, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero now at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Righty delivers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the slider just misses. swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit.
Yency Almonte gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Yency Almonte.
Two outs, bases empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 7-4 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. And a pitch. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Swung on, belted. Siri ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now second baseman.
2 outs, bases empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Two down, nobody on. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Throwing the ball well, and they need the scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. One more shot coming up. Bottom of the 9th on deck. The Crescents on top here, 7-4. New pitcher now, Emmanuel Clase.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the third baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Third baseman.
And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
And here it comes. That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That was blasted to the moon, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-5. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it up and knew it was gone.
Will Benson, the next to hit. The 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Nobody on, nobody out here in the last half of inning number 9. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer.
He's 2 outs away. Now here is Yainer Diaz. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Liner to second and picked on the hop. To first, he's out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Jorge Mateo. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Ball game. They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. The Pirates take game 3 and are on to the Division Series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season on the other side. They obviously had bigger hopes for an October run, but that'll have to wait till next year.
7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the home team, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.